Welcome to Leading Edge Martial Arts. Today is Friday, April 24th, also known as Friday Fun Day here at Leading Edge. Scott and I are here to mix up the training a little bit for you guys. Today we're going to be doing some basic stuff as well as some weapon training and then some fun stuff at the end. Today's class is for yellow belts up to blue belts for not only the kids but the adults as well. Joshu Scott's going to take you through the next part of the class.
Alrighty guys, so today we're going to start off with our yellow belts combinations. So we're going to start off in our defensive stance. We're going to do yellow belt fighting combination number 1. Yellow number 1 is front punch, back punch, front crossing elbow. Make sure you keep those hands up and you pivot those feet. Front punch, back punch, front crossing elbow. Ki. For the orange belt, it's front punch, pivot back punch, front hook, back hook. Make sure on those hook punches you keep those palms facing to the floor. Front punch, front hook, back hook. Ki. For my green belts, it's front punch, front crossing elbow, back fist, back punch. Again, make sure you pivot on all those techniques. Front punch, pivot back punch, front crossing elbow, back fist, back punch, ki. Ki. And for my blue belts, your combination is double jab, back punch, front hook, back uppercut. Again, double jab, back punch, front hook, back uppercut. On that back uppercut, make sure it doesn't go below your floating rib. So one more time, double jab, back punch, front hook, back uppercut with ki. Now we're going to move on to our curriculum kicks. For my yellow belts, we're going to work on a back leg round kick. So we're in our defensive stance. We're going to practice this on a target, just like if we didn't have someone at home. If not, you can do this in the air. So we'll start off, the back leg round kick is we're going to turn our supporting foot, point our knee, and hit with the instep. I point my knee, I kick, and bring it back where it started. I'm going to bring my back knee up all the way around, turn that supporting foot, kick, and bring it back. You're going to do it 20 times in the air, then 20 times if you can on a target at home if you have one. So we're going to face a target, turn that supporting foot, bring that back knee around, and kick with the ki. For my orange belt, same thing. We're going to do it 20 times in the air, 20 times on the target. We're going to work on our spin side kick. So we're in our defensive stance. The first step is we're going to turn all the way that we can see ourselves. Then we're just going to take that back foot, throw the side kick, land forward, and then reset looking at our opponent if we have one. Again, we're going to turn and look all the way that we can see ourselves. We're going to throw that side kick, land forward, and reset. On the target, it's going to look like this. We're going to turn all the way. Make sure you keep your hands up, because on our private lessons this week, we noticed that a lot of our students were dropping their hands. So we keep them up, we look at the target, we throw the side kick, we land forward, and we reset looking at the target. One more time, we turn and look, throw the side kick, land forward, and reset. For my green belts, we're going to work on our front leg hook kick. And a front leg hook kick, if you guys remember in class, we always said it looks just like a front leg side kick. Has all the same parts. We turn the back foot, we chamber the knee, we extend all the way at that heel, snap to our butt, and bring it back down. We turn the back foot, chamber the knee, kick out, and around, and land back where it started. Again, 20 times in the air, 20 times on a target. It can be a sheet of paper. If mom and dad are available and they can hold it for you, it can be anything. Lastly, for my blue belts, this isn't considered a curriculum kick that we teach normally, but it is in one of your combinations, and it's the low-high round kick. A low-high round kick for my blue belts is not one kick. It is 2 separate kicks. It has 2 chambers. So we're in our defensive stance. We're going to bring our back knee around. We're going to kick below your waist. If you have your belt on in your uniform, it would be below the belt. And then the second kick would be at belt level or right above it if you can. So we're going to bring that back knee around and down, rebend that knee, pick it up and kick, and back where it started. Again, we're going to kick, we're going to bring it down, you're going to rechamber, pick it up, and kick a second time. On the target, it's going to look like this. One more time, we bring it down, and up. Ki. just like that. Again, try it 20 times in the air, 20 times on the target, and same thing for your combinations. Do them 20 times on each side. Now Sensei CJ is going to take over and he's going to work on some nunchucks with you guys.
Hey guys, I'm back. Just Scott, can you throw me my phone real quick? There's a quote on there I want to read. You get your truck it. All right, perfect. So today, guys, a lot of fundamentals, right? We're working a lot of fundamentals today. I was watching the Michael Jordan documentary. I think it's on Netflix. I don't even know what it's on. It's on one of those mobile things that you guys can watch now. But back to fundamentals. I was watching some old karate videos my dad gave me, going back and organizing stuff. And I remember the whole reason when and why I'm so big on the details of my candidate class and I'm important on the fundamentals. Back when I was training, Sensei Rob was not my sensei at the time. I was under a different martial arts school. And we did a lot of tournaments. And this is how actually I first met Sensei Rob. I was at a tournament in Valley Forge, and he was one of the judges, and he came up to me and he's like, I look at stances. I don't care what your hands look like. I don't care where your eyes are. The only thing I look at is stances. And in my head, as a kid, I didn't realize that stances was such a fundamental part of karate. So back in the day, stances was a very big thing we did, a very big staple in our training. Black belts, we'll get to this later. But fundamentals is a very important thing in everything you do in life. Whether you play soccer, basketball, baseball, lacrosse, tennis, boxing, cross country, any other sport you play, there's fundamentals in everything you learn. How to dribble and walk, how to throw a baseball and walk. Make sure you're pitching properly. Make sure you don't step off the rubber too early or it's a balk. Stuff like that. All that stuff, fundamentals, okay? So Michael Jordan said, the minute you get away from fundamentals, whether it's proper technique, work ethic, or mental preparation, the bottom can fall out on your game, your schoolwork, your job, whatever it is you're doing. So fundamentals, fundamentals, fundamentals. Bruce Lee also said, I fear the man who doesn't know 10,000 kicks, but does one kick 10,000 times. Because that one kick is going to be beautiful. So fundamentals, 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 or how I always say it in karate, is pay attention to the details. So today, that key word is fundamentals. I know a lot of people ask those questions. There it is for you guys. We're going to go right into some nunchuck stuff. Joshi, can you toss me one of those? Just one. Good. Don't throw nunchucks at home, kids. But we have to practice our safe social distancing while we're here, so we're staying about 7-8 feet apart. All right? So today, for my yellow belts, adults and kids, we're going to work on some basic wrist rolling, okay? When we hold the nunchuck, we hold it. Not at the end. We're not Bruce Lee. We're not that good yet. We're going to hold it up at the metal part, up here. Not the chain. The metal where it meets the black, right here. All right? Everyone should have a nunchuck in their bag. And you're going to start spinning it backwards. Not in front of you, okay? We're not flying away yet. Maybe July. But we're going to do some backward wrist rolls. And then we're going to do forward wrist rolls. Make sure that you can do it in your left and your right hand. Backward and forward. There's always going to be one hand that's bad. My left hand is not nearly as good as my right hand. But make sure that you practice both. Yellow belts, if you have the wrist rolls already, do a couple of those to warm up anyway. We're going to do your over the top catch. So it's going to come over the shoulder, down and catch. Shoulder, down and catch. The easy way for me to kind of teach kids this one is as soon as you feel the flap of your uniform get hit right there, that's when your elbow comes down, okay? Right there. You don't want to catch the chain, because if you catch the chain, the other side's going to come up and hit your kid in the back of the head, so depending on the day, you don't have to tell them that trick or not. So here, boom, boom. Nice and simple. If you need a virtual or an imagination to see what you're hitting, imagine someone in front of you. You're going to hit them under the chin and then top of the head with this technique. Under the chin, top of the head. Make sure you can do it left and right. Make sure you have control. Kids, make sure you're not near a TV or any electronic or pictures or walls. Outside, like Saturday's supposed to be a beautiful day. Go outside and train. My orange belts are going to work a little bit different here. we're going to start working on your 4-point or your 4-point strike, whatever you want to call it. It starts with a set over the shoulder, hip, hip, shoulder, and catch. Again, set, 1, 2, 3, 4. Set, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all you guys need to do, but add to it. So you have the wrist rolls, my orange belts, you have the under the chin, over the top, and you have the 4-point trike, okay? Green belts, we're gonna add a little bit of difficulty to it. You're gonna add your spins into your 4-point strike. So you have your backward for your set, diagonal for 1, 2, backward for 3, forward and catch. Again, backwards for set, diagonal 1, right spin 2, back spin 3, down and catch for 4. It's going to look like this. So you're going to do all the spins, over the shoulder, the regular if you don't know that yet, and then you're going to work your spins. Set, 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing, both sides, okay? Last thing, my blue belts. We're going to work 5, 6, 7, 8 because you're going to need to know that for the advanced class. 5, 6, 7, 8, over the shoulder, down the center, back, and under the catch. The down the center is not a groin shot. It's an inside the leg stall. Over, down, back, and catch. Those are all your drills for your nunchucks. All right, guys, we look forward to seeing you next week. Have a great weekend.